and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this with the stadiums divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
It's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. He's got it on the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. You guys know I love the history of this stuff. Texas is threatening to put together a run unlike any they've had since the 50s, David.
Texas has been dominating this series, and I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with that we lost to consistently. Coaches that week got so tight, so tense, it made a big difference, Palmer.
Well, I'll tell you, this winning streak by Texas has had a major impact on the football program, too. Of course, the fans have been bragging, Bevo's strutting. These coaches' salaries, they've gone up because they've been able to win these games and dominate their rival, Oklahoma, time and time again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
The Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Offense getting set for 1st down. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there's also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the football.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV.
Dropping back, it's Owens. He unleashes a long one.
Your boy
hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Owens. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And in coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Line is set on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Hawkins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch of the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Snags it. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from around the outside.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Finds his target down the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they're able to get him down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss...
Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pratt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. after the break. He's looking to throw it, using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down on 42. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. To the air, it's Costa. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruit.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
That's reeled in. It's Henry. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Oh, he wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they did tack on the extra point. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooners' face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Snares it outside. It's McIntyre.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football, but plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
To the air, it's Owens. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give him a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Costa. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jeff. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big...
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
To the air, it's Costa. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if he's short.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense to this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw. It's Costa. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.